This is TWiT.
I will tell you right now, I'm seeing two trends in Android-related hardware, Jason, that we've been talking about recently. One is a focus and reliance on extended years of updates, right? Like that has become, for some reason in the past month, that has become a hot button topic. Also, I'm seeing the reemergence of the tablet business here going on. I don't know about you, but it just seems like every week we're talking about another tablet. Something in the air, talking tablets. You can see my tablet, if you're watching the video, charging behind me on my couch. But anyway, bringing the world of years of updates and new tablets together, there's a new Android tablet from, of all people, Nokia. Yep, the Nokia T20 is a $250 tablet, which is a very affordable tablet. 10.4-inch display, 2K LCD display. It's got an aluminum unibody. It's running on a Unisoc Tiger T610 chipset with 3 or 4 gig of RAM options and 32 or 64 gigabyte of storage. It's got an 8200 milliamp battery, and it ships with Android 11, right, which is as close as you're going to get on a tablet these days, with 2 years of OS updates through Android 13 and 3 years of security updates. And you can get this bad baby on November 17th. I did not know Nokia was in the tablet business. Did you, Jason?
No. I wanted to say no Kia, but that would have been very dad joke of me to say. No,
did you know Nokia is actually finished for tablet?
What?
It's not.
Okay. Don't do that to me, Ron. No, I didn't know, but $250, not bad. I mean, that's a pretty affordable tablet offering. And Nokia, God, I feel like someone, I think it was an email someone sent in. They were like, "Hey, you should check this out." And it's a great opportunity to mention Nokia's commitment to updates. And I don't know if that person was referring to this specific commitment or Nokia's updates kind of history in general. I don't know off the top of my head how Nokia does in the long term with their updates to their devices, but 3 years is good.
Not bad. Chiu-Ki, how do you feel about tablets? Are you a tablet user? Have you ever been a tablet user? Do you want a tablet? You want to borrow my tablet?
I have tablets. I don't really use it, mostly because I have many other screens at home that are bigger. So when I want something portable, I have my phone, and I want a big screen, I have my laptop or my desktop. I used to, the app is still available. So I have this app that teaches children how to write Chinese, and that is a very good experience on the tablet. Cool. So when I was actively developing that particular app, then yes, I use the tablet a lot, but for development issue, because basically what happened is that you can use a stylus, and then the child can write on the tablet to practice writing Chinese. And that is perfect, right? Like the phone is a bit small and you don't really write on your monitor, right? That's not really a thing. Although now there are a lot of laptops that are touchscreen. But still, for a child, like holding a tablet and writing on it, that's the perfect use case. So for me, a tablet has a pretty narrow use. And I have used it one other time, which is when we were traveling in Europe and we were doing just GPS navigation and trying to read a guidebook, essentially. So that was a good form factor, right? Because it's lighter than my laptop. And what I am mostly doing is I'm consuming, right? But then, as a developer, I do a lot of inputting. So the tablet is not really a good device for inputting. So my tablet is right here, actually charging right next to me. So it's not like it's collecting dust in a drawer. I do have it available. It's just I don't really think about using it much because it's literally between my Mac laptop and my Linux desktop. So the other two devices just, get more users.
I mean, I identify with that completely. I never think to reach for a tablet really as far as daily use is concerned. Like I just have very little need for it.
I will say it depends on your context or your use case. So
for sure.
So I hadn't been, of course, with the pandemic, and we're at home, and I'm in front of my desktop like we all are in front of the TV, right? But ever since I got the new tablet, which is charging right behind me, I've been reading at night, just basically using it as a Kindle device, which is no big deal. But, a couple of weeks ago, I was out in LA, I went to a wedding. And so I was like, I threw the tablet in my bag, and sure enough, I found myself waiting in the terminal to board the plane. Let me open it up and watch a movie. Right? Much better, much easier experience than opening up my unfortunately far too large laptop that work gave me. They gave me one of those big extra large MacBook Pros that I feel like I'm like setting up a drive-in movie theater if I'm watching anything in the airport on that. Right. But I actually found myself having the tablet be, really useful back before the pandemic, when I was way more active in, going out and playing pinball competitively. Whenever there's a tournament, all the tournament software runs is web-based, and people run tournaments. We have tablets. We're sitting there with tablets, because it's a better experience, because you need a little more information than a phone display can, or, and you don't want the clunky laptop or that sort of thing. So it's just like a tablet is a very specific, unique niche use case, and like the larger tablets with the styluses and for artists and for drawing and stuff like that, the iPad Pros of the world, and like the larger Android tablets. But like, it is not like, as tablets evolve, I'm fascinated about how they came out as like a one size fits all device. And now you're starting to see like, this tablet's great if you travel a lot for work and you want a productivity device, or you want an entertainment device, or you need to entertain your kids, or that sort of thing. Like the kids use case, the foam wrapped, Kindle Fire tablets for kids. How many people depend on those, right? So I don't know. I think tablets are interesting in that as they've developed, it's like specific needle use cases that not everybody, like you might not know another person who has the same use case you have for the tablet. I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's true. I mean, in my case, like I have no personal use necessarily on a daily basis for a tablet, but my kids both have tablets and they use them all the time. In fact, they wish they were using them more than they are. So it really does depend. Yeah, it's total use case.
Yeah, for me, it goes the other way. Actually, my mother loves her tablet because it was interesting because I think it goes on to a little bit touch on accessibility, actually. So she actually has difficulty pushing an optical mouse and moving the cursor. Like for some reason, like that coordination, it just never clicked.
Interesting.
So for her, like the tablet is actually great because it's touch screen. So it's very obvious. Like if she want to click on this button, she put her finger on that button and bam, it happens. Versus when she was pushing the mouse around, she had a lot of difficulty just kind of calibrating her hand to the cursor on the screen. And she uses her tablet as a productivity device, right? When she wants to book a flight or hotel room, that's what she uses because it's way better experience than on the phone for her. For her to be able to look at like a big grid of all the different options and selecting. So yeah, it has a lot of good use cases. And I think Ron's right. I mean, like if you have kind of more specific catering, it could go a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
totally
tablets.
agree.
I'm pro tablets. Bring it on. A tablet for everybody. Find your use case for a tablet. Jason, Chiu-Ki, you guys will find your use case for it someday. I think everybody could benefit from a tablet. So
Google, bring back the Nexus 7. Call it the Pixels. No, don't call it the Pixel 7. That's going to be next year. That's going to be a phone, not a tablet. That naming convention's not going to work.
No, please don't confuse us, please.
No.
Although let's not put it past Google to confuse us in a year with names. So
right.
Yes. Right. Exactly.